Hello and welcome. You're watching Markets Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and on this edition, we discuss everything about the stock markets, help you understand how the day's trade will pan out, and what is the perfect strategy that US traders and investors can follow today. Joining in is a very special guest with me, Mr. Miraj Vora joins in. He's the technical analyst and expert on markets from IDBI Capital. Miraj, very good morning, and thank you so much for taking the time out for this discussion. Again, it's a flat start after a holiday that we've seen the markets open today, but all eyes seem to be on the primary market space today. Help us understand, how are you looking at the market setup, and what kind of buzz do you see ahead of the LIC IPO opening today?
Yeah, good morning, Sakshi, and good morning to all the viewers. Nifty has opened flattish to negative today, but we are able to manage our head above 17,000 levels in Nifty and 36,000 levels in Bank Nifty. Those are the two crucial psychological marks which one needs to watch out for. And also, one needs to look out for the recent lows which we had for Nifty, which is around 16,800, 16,900 levels. So those two critical supports would be there, and that is where in option data also it is predicting that 17,000 put has a strong open interest built up. So it would be difficult for Nifty to breach 17,000 for at least today and tomorrow, where the weekly expiry will be there. And Bank Nifty looks now to provide some more positive support to the markets with IT and IT also picking up. So that would be a little bit positive. The laggards still remains the larger cap stocks in these sectors itself, where in banking sector, the larger cap stocks are still putting some pressure. HDFC Bank is down a little bit today, and also in the IT name, if we see, then some of the heavyweights are trying to push up the markets. And if that happens, then it would be interesting to see how the overall markets end up. But definitely, we would be not breaching 17,000 by this expiry.
Okay, not reaching 17,000 by this expiry. At this point in time, just like how you pointed out, the large cap stocks are dragging the sentiments. The markets open flat, and you can see the big IT names like TCS or the big bank names like HDFC Bank again dragging the sentiments today. So, what is the best way to trade in the large caps and these kind of stocks today?
In these large cap names, if we see, then they are almost at their lower end of the range. For TCS or Infosys, they have been dragging around for a quite bit of time. So if someone who has a time frame which extends beyond 6 months, then at least around these levels, around 3,400 to 3,500 is where you can grab in TCS for at least 6 to 1 year or month of perspective. For trading perspective, you can keep a smaller stop losses, because you would get a dead cat or a knee jerk bounces into these stocks, where it may go up back to 3,600 for TCS. Similar for HDFC Bank also, both are at their lower end of the spectrum. So try and buy them at the lower end, and make some trading gains. But if you're an investor, then don't put in all the money at one go. There is a possibility that these are into a weakish trend, may give you some lower levels also.
Okay, understood that. Apart from these heavyweight IT names, which are the other sectors that you're bullish on today, and any stock specific recommendations for the day?
If you see, then metal is one space which is buzzing very strong. So that is one where we have seen a good amount of consolidation happening into that space. So Tata Steel, after the results, have seen good amount of momentum. So that is one stock where if you get any dip till around 1280 or 1270, would be a buying opportunity for traders, with keeping 1250 as a stop loss and 1375 as their first target. And besides that, chemical space is one space which we like very much. GNFC is one stock we recommend from that space, with stop loss at around 825 and target of 879. And on the power space, Tata Power is one stock where you can keep a stop loss of 246 and target of 267. So these are the stock specific recommendations for the viewers.
Okay, understood that. And I also have to ask you on the big mega LIC IPO as well, because that is going to be the biggest talking point today. What are you advising clients? I'm sure you must be getting a lot of queries. We have heard that so many new demat accounts have been opened just because first time investors want to participate in this mega IPO that opens today. It has been a long awaited IPO as well. What are you advising investors? Is it an investment opportunity for short term? Is it an investment opportunity for the listing gains, or is it also an opportunity for investors to stay invested for the long term as well? Whether or not, because it's a mega IPO, we can expect a whole lot of rush as well. May not be possible for everyone to get an allotment. How would you really advise investors who don't get an allotment to, get a pie of LIC even after listing? All these aspects, if you could help all our viewers understand.
So LIC is coming at a valuation which is, lower than its peers. If we see the other life insurance, they are ranging from 2x to 3x on their embedded value, while as LIC is coming at 1.1x. So aggressively priced IPO. It is a good investment perspective where, but we IDBI Capital being the, subsidiary company might not give you a specific directional views on it due to compliance issues. But yes, on the valuation perspective, if you see, it's a good IPO. It's a mammoth which has been there from, I guess, more than 75 years, giving insurance within market leader market share. So it is an, if you say that, it might be one of the oldest corporations for our Indian companies, and we all, by in any way, are associated with it in through policy or through some other perspective. So that way, it is a company which everyone was looking in for. Might suck in some of the liquidity, but that would be always there when we have see such mega IPOs. But overall, it's a very attractively valued company.
Okay, understood that. Well, thank you so much, Miraj, for sharing your views on the markets on LIC IPO and the stock specific recommendations that you shared for all our investors and traders and viewers on today's trading session as well. Great to have you with us.
Thank you.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share, and subscribe.